Good afternoon. What we're going to do right now is work out an example of calculating the pointage that you receive for your semester grade from homework. And it's 50 points possible out of 250 for the semester. But we convert it by using a percentage of how well you do, and then we put it in together with your exam score. So I'll give you an example here uh, so that you'll be able to see, how it all comes together. So let's start with where we are right now, June 2nd, and uh, I downloaded everybody's homework grades at about 9 a.m. this morning, and I'm doing for everyone um, and uploading into web courses your pointage in the way that I'm doing this one now. So this you'll be able to see how I did it this morning by spreadsheet, and you'll be able to do it yourself anytime you get more homework points on the books. So right now we have 11 assignments on the books. Some of them were due for midterm exam 1 on May 24th. Now we're still working on a bunch due on June 5th, Tuesday at 9 a.m. Some of you have taken attempts on all of them, so you've got points in every slot in your grades page. A bunch of you have not done that, but hopefully by June 5th you'll have all those down. Now the example that I'm going to give you is this guy here on the right. This is my student demo account. Okay, and I did all the homework and put in a bunch of different scores, not all of them 100%, so that it'll be realistic. And we're going to work this out. And as you can see here, the total number of points possible right now is 130 points. That's if you've done all of them. Now, don't include homework 0 because that's just the attendance quiz. All right. So your performance on those 130 points, we have to scale it down to 50. So basically, we're taking a percentage of it. Let's take a look at the numbers in specific. Here's a little close-up on the grades data. Let me bring it in a little closer. And here are the 6 assignments that we've got going for June 5th. And what you're going to be doing is getting a number in here for homework 5 and on down. Some of you have already got all. But if you still have attempts, you can improve each of these. Okay. Now, when you've done all of them, and you're going to be somewhere between 0 and 130. Now, this example, the test student is at 109 out of 130. So that's how he's going to get his pointage. And you can already see what the pointage is. It's 42 down there. I already did that for this test student and for all of you guys. So anyway, so let's look at how that converts. Okay, so the student has 109 out of 130 possible. And don't forget, ignore homework 0. That's, the attendance quiz. And so if you do the calculation, that works out to 109 over 130 works out to 83.846%. And so the student gets 83.846% of the 50 points. Okay, so that is 41.923. And I always round it up to the next whole number, so that's 42. So even if it was 41.023, I'd round that up. And this one's already pretty close, but you might have something that's 41.103 or something like that. Just round it up to 42. I always go up on homework, but not at the, not on exams. Exams are just, you get the points or you don't. All right. So this student, as of this morning anyways, has most of his assignments in, and he's earned 42 points for his grade from the homework. Now you can calculate this at any time. I'm just doing it here as in this example, but if you haven't done homework 6, and then you take homework 6 and you get a 100% on it, recalculate your pointage. Because every time you do well on the homework, it'll bring your pointage up a little bit. Okay, so let's put it all together. So the student also has 36 out of 50 on midterm exam 1. That's another example grade. And add to that 42 out of 50. Okay, and so that works out to 78 out of 100 possible as of June 2nd. So if I were to give semester grades, that would be a B. If I was, giving semester grades this morning, that is. All right. And that's pretty nice. And notice that his midterm exam, 72%, 36 out of 50. If I was going to give a semester grade on that alone, that would be a C. But because this particular student has done a good amount of homework, he's getting most of his homework pointage, he's actually brought his grade up to a B. So that's pretty nice. And I want you to be mindful of that as you finish out the semester. The homework can really help you out because A, it's a decent sized chunk of points, and B, it's fairly easy to get a good score on the homework, especially since you have multiple attempts, you have discussions and stuff in office hours. You can really clean house. All right. So a couple notes. After exam 2, the denominator goes up to 150 because we have 2 exams on the books. So 100 points from 2 exams, and then 50 points from homework. So that'll be a total of 150. But you do all the homework calculation to get your homework pointage. Do it the same way. Okay. And after midterm exam 2, we'll be up above 130 score for homework because we're going to have more homework. All right. So then there's still exams ahead, so you're still not done with that denominator. It's going to go up one more time for the final. Here's the exam schedule. So after midterm exam 3, whoa, it looks like I forgot the numbers on the exam 2 and exam 3. I'll have to go change that. Anyways, after exam 3, then we do best 2 out of 3, but it'll still be 100 points in the denominator and 50 points from homework and stuff. So then after the cumulative final exam on June 22nd, then we'll be all the way up to 250 points in the denominator, and the numerator, whatever you earn from homework and exams, and a little bit of bonus action the last week of the semester. And just to reinforce, there are no makeup exams, no early exams, no late exams. It's a set schedule, and it is your responsibility to make those exam dates, no matter if you have a job off campus or a flight to Las Vegas or whatever it may be. Your obligation is to fit into that 14-hour time frame a 60-minute block of time for each of the midterms, and then 170 minutes for the final. And don't forget that after the third midterm, we drop the lowest. If you've got 3 exams on the books, which most of you will have, and we keep the best 2, and that'll add up to something out of 100. Then you'll have homework, and that'll add up to something out of 50. And then after the final exam, you'll have something out of 100, and that'll add up to a total of 250 points. And then we go by the grade scale that's published in the syllabus, which is points only. It doesn't. We don't do by percentages on that, because you'll have all your points computed by that time. All right, that's how you convert homework scores into pointage for your grade, and also a short example of how to put it all together.